Happy Thursday. I believe primaries, I believe that's the correct word, was on the 9th. And I'm just like, ooh, Josh Bushy won by a large percentage over Michelle. And good for him, congrats. And then I don't have my facts straight. I have not read up on a lot of articles, but I believe we got a few, at least 2 new commissioners, and I'm just like, this is exciting. I think things are gonna change in the FM area. Like, I am ecstatic, like, and I struggle because they call it gum nowadays, but it's any ounce of intimacy you have with somebody and you take money from that, no matter what it is prostitution. And no, I have never taken money for that. I support it. Like, if you are really struggling that much financially that you need to do that, like, go do that. Like, there's desperate people out there that will gladly, help you pay for certain items. Like, like, but my thing is, there's many ways to earn some type of income. There's a difference when you're like seriously in a relationship, not a prenup, a relationship with an individual, and you take money from them, like, that's different. Like, you guys are planning on getting married, you guys are planning on living together, you guys are planning on paying bills together, you guys are planning on, if you guys have kids, if you guys are planning on having kids, you guys are gonna have kids together, you guys are gonna share vehicles together, you guys are gonna, like, so technically, if you're taking money from that other individual, you're technically taking money from your future. Like, that's how I look at it. That's not prostitution. If you're seriously gonna plan on living with them and having a life with them and getting married and stuff, when you take money from that individual, you're taking money from your future. That's different. That's not meeting up with somebody because, you need to, exchange some goods, and if that's what you need to do, then like, there's many of other ways, that people, you can do a GoFundMe, or unless you really do have, hackers, like, remote thing is a real issue, but there's companies that have shut down because they do take advantage of people in that way too. So you do have people who do support you not finding gum, so but you can start a business, you can try to find different jobs. Sometimes, going and finding a job that you can be in the back, it's sometimes better than being out front, and seeing customers and stuff. Like, accommodate, there's many of different ways to find some type of income than, living off of gum. But, if you want to live off of gum, I wholeheartedly support you. Just believe that. I don't believe that. Like, I like, that would be the last resort for me. But just remember, it's prostitution. There's no other word for it. It's just prostitution. It doesn't have to, like anything intimate with money exchange, or, it's just prostitution. Like, we should just call it prostitution because that's really what it is. Like, we can use the, like, little made up words that make people feel better with what they're doing, but It's too constitutional.